So, I was just thinking, when, excuse me, in order to make a transformation from dark to light, because when you come in, you're in your dark side of yourself, because you're in the lower nature of you, the low nature, the very lower, the lowest nature you can be, and of the gods as well. And so you are, excuse me, you're in your low thoughts, because you're in a low dense dimension. Okay, you've been created inside of a very low dimension, and if you study dimension, you'll see how many we have. And then you got to know what's inside of each dimension. Okay, and so I'm thinking that when you're living in the 3D world, you go to work, you come home, you got wife, you got girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. You do what you need to do. You wash, clean clothes. It's all about material world, okay? All about material, everything about material. Okay, but when you in your higher thoughts or your higher nature, it's not about the material world at all. It is about the the earth, the plants, the trees, the birds, the clouds, the sky, the rain. It's about what makes the door swing the way it swings. It's about why do we have light sockets in the first place? What is the reason for having electricity when everything is source? And why do we pay for, so you start thinking, okay, you understand? And you get up out of your low thoughts, because you're not just thinking of the same things that you think about every day that you do. Every day you're going, every day the same old world that you live in. You're starting to think outside of that world, and you're going up to the higher ways of thinking. You're looking beyond the place that you live and looking for something greater and better. And that's how you have to start thinking. You really do. At that time, you're starting to create, and you're starting to live for yourself. You're coming back to you now. You started to bring your thoughts back to to your you first. You're you, then you're getting out of the you, but you got to know that you know that you're in the you first in order to get out of it, and then you get to yourself, and then you go to your me. Okay, so I was just thinking about that because that's how it works. You have to you have to get away from the everyday thinking that you do all the time, that you've lived in all your life, and look beyond. You can't be sit up in your spare time thinking about your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or your family over here, and let's go over here and visit with so and so, because you cannot sit still long enough to be with yourself. You see, and that's separating the two natures and begin to see, because you're in between at one point, because you got to, when you get in between, then you can see them both. You see, but when you're just in one, you don't see the other. It's hidden, because it's one coin, but it's got two sides on it. You see? Okay, all right. That's just something I wanted to put out, just so you can see, begin to think. I want to give you something to think about. That's what I'm doing. I'm giving you something to think about, because when you go to the church, and you're not, see, you're giving away, you're giving, but you're not receiving. And you think you're receiving, but you're not, because you have to go through the dark night of the soul first. If you don't go to the dark night of the soul, which I need to teach you on that. So I'm going to stop there, because I gave you what I want you to have, because I got to show you how to get there. All right? Namaste. Have a wonderful day. Love you all.